Does Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell know how to fight inflation? Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. The Senate is considering President Biden's nomination of Jerome Powell for another four-year term as chief of the Federal Reserve. After long downplaying the threat of rising prices, Powell is now portraying himself as a fierce, sure-handed fighter of inflation. Well, maybe he's gotten religion on the subject. But the core question for investors is clear. Does he know how to do the job without throwing a wrench into the economy and sending it into a recession? The problem is that Powell and just about everyone else at the Federal Reserve don't understand the problem. Unfortunately, the Fed and almost all other major central bankers are in the vice-like grip of a false economic theory. The theory is called the Phillips curve, named after a New Zealand economist who posited there is a correlation between inflation and unemployment. To get low unemployment, you must experience higher inflation. Conversely, the price of curbing high inflation is higher unemployment. In other words, prosperity causes inflation. When people are doing well, their spending sends up prices. Now, real-world experience, as well as the findings of at least 7 Nobel Prize-winning economists, demonstrate the error of the Phillips curve. Yet it remains wholly writ among central bankers, especially at the Federal Reserve. The price surges we're experiencing now are largely the fault of the deep disruptions the pandemic inflicted on the infinitely complex processes of making things and providing services. The result is shortages. Compounding the problem is all the money Washington and the Fed shoveled out to mitigate the crisis. Lots of cash, not enough product. The two profound flaws of Phillips and his numerous disciples are first, confusing cause and effect, and second, not grasping the real nature of inflation. A prosperous economy over the long term can see the level of prices go up because real incomes are going up. For instance, the cost of a haircut in a poor country like Cambodia will be far less than in a very rich country like Singapore. No one will be a barber in Singapore if the income is only a few dollars a day. The higher prices for haircuts and countless other services and products were the result of a richer economy. Contrary to the Phillips curve, higher prices didn't cause a richer economy and lower unemployment. They are a result of the same. The true nature of inflation is when a currency loses value. In 2000, a dollar bought you 1 peso in Argentina. Today it is over 100 and rising. The real value of, say, a souvenir in Argentina didn't go up 100-fold. Unfortunately for investors and everyone else, Powell still apparently thinks that to curb inflation, he must try to slow the economy down. That's bad news for all of us, including investors. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.